Good morning, everyone. I'm Xavier Jason, a 5th grader and one of your hosts. Welcome to Robert Goddard French Immersion School for the Blue Ribbon School Store of Excellence Assembly.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Betty Aitovukama, je suis en 8e année. Bienvenue à l'école d'immersion française Robert Goddard. That was in French, our first language. Now we'll greet you in our third language, Russian. Дамы и господа, добро пожаловать в школу с изучением французского языка в имени Роберт Goddard. Добро пожаловать в праздник. Au nom de l'administration de l'école d'immersion française Robert Goddard, le staff, les professeurs et les élèves, nous vous remercions d'être à cette célébration. Nous remercions toute la communauté, le chef de l'exécutif du comté Russian Baker et la membre du conseil Ingrid Turner, Dr. Lillian Lowry, Dr. Kevin Maxwell et Dr. Jowler Strauss. Et enfin et surtout, nous remercions nos parents.
On behalf of the RGF High School Administration, faculty, and students, we thank you, our audience, for being here to help us celebrate. We especially thank our community partners, County Executive Russian Baker and Councilwoman Ingrid Turner, our education leaders, Dr. Lillian M. Lowry, Dr. Kevin Maxwell, and Dr. Jowler Strauss, and last but not least, we thank our parents.
Thank you. And I'm going to ask the Vice Chair of the Board of Education, Carolyn Boston, who's here representing the board this morning, to bring you greetings as well. So, Ms. Boston, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I am so honored to be here this morning. On behalf of the board of Prince George's County Board of Education, I'd like to extend a warm welcome this morning as we celebrate Robert Goddard Immersion School. I would like to acknowledge and thank Dr. Lowry and Dr. Strauss from the Maryland State Department of Education, our state, county, government officials, and all our special guests for joining us today. Earning this prestigious designation as a Blue Ribbon School is no easy task. Selected schools must meet rigorous standards set by the Maryland State Department of Education and the U.S. Department of Education. Blue Ribbon schools must exhibit high performance, significant improvements in state testing data, and have students who are extremely high achievers in reading and mathematics. And we need to applaud these young boys and girls for this great feat, because it's not easy. Other achievements indicators include school leadership, professional development, and instructional approaches at school-age population. Robert Goddard Emergent family, you have met and exceeded the requirements, and this accomplishment is truly worthy of the honor to be named a Blue Ribbon School. This moment is reflection of an entire community coming together. Congratulations.
So good morning again. I believe the young man said, hopefully I'll stay, I think is what I heard him say, and indeed I will. I am so proud to be back working in my hometown. I know we have students from our youngest grades through middle school here, and my mom moved my family here when I was 7 years old. It was the summer between 2nd and 3rd grade, and I finished high school in this county. I finished elementary, middle, high school, and I've had such great opportunities that have come to me. The opportunity to go to college. I'm the first person in my family to go to college. I'm the only one of one brother and sister to graduate from high school. The opportunities that have presented themselves to me have come through my teachers and the encouragement of my mom. It is the difference, I think, that comes to people who show that they are going to work hard, that they're going to study, that they're going to learn their lessons, because people see that and they think what great potential there lies within each of us. You are the seeds that we send to a world that we can't imagine. I was thinking the other day that when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, junior high in those days, elementary school, we didn't have things like cell phones, and yet everyone has them now. There's bunches of people here right now taking pictures with them. So what you'll be holding or not holding, I don't know. I see Google glasses and other kinds of things in the press, in the media, and I just can't imagine the world that you're going to inherit, and so you have to learn well. The fact that you have been recognized as one of the best schools in the country, in our state, but as a state blue ribbon school, you're one of the finest anywhere. And that recognition from the state we are so thankful for. As one of the other speakers said, it's awesome. It's really awesome that you have this recognition for the work that you do. I've had the opportunity to travel just a little bit related to education. And everywhere that I go, the people I meet speak more than one language. Most Americans do not, and I do not. Well, a little word here and a little word there. But the advantage that you have learning more than one language is an incredible opportunity that unlocks the world for you. Literally unlocks the world for you. So when I travel to Italy and the European Union, and I know that the European Union has a language policy that says they'll learn their own language, whatever country they're in. They'll learn a second language fluently and a third language with proficiency. You know, and you go to, as I did, a Fulbright to Brazil and go to some of the poorest schools in the world, and yet every student that I met spoke not only their Brazilian Portuguese, but they spoke English, passable English as well. So it should be like that here as well. And as we go forward in our county, we're going to do more work with Immersion. We have 3 more Spanish immersion programs coming on next year. We're going to expand some of the other programs, thank you, that we have. We're looking at some other models of immersion schools as well, because that world that you're going to unlock for yourselves is what's going to keep America globally competitive. And with our partners in the state and the county government, and Ingrid Harrison is here representing Ingrid Turner on the county council, our work and our county executive, you're going to hear from him shortly, with our partners at the local level, at the state level, we're going to help unlock that world for you so that we can remain one of the most respected countries in the world, because your future and our future depends on your being well educated, so that the standard of living that we've come to enjoy in our country is maintained for our children, your grandchildren. And that starts today in our classrooms, that you're there. So I know that we have a great celebration ahead of us. I'm going to step away from the stage, but I'm going to introduce, I think, my wonderful friend and partner at the State Department of Education. She is a fantastic leader. We are so fortunate in Maryland to have Dr. Lillian Lowry at the head of our state school district. And I'm so honored really to be her partner, because she is a fantastic partner, and I really look at it like that. We are colleagues. She's a partner. She gets it. She knows what we're trying to do, and I just think she's fantastic.
No, bonjour. That's it. So before I try to get someone to come up with me briefly, I wonder if all of you know that not only has your county executive chosen someone from your home county to come back and lead your school to greatness, your school district to greatness, But Dr. Maxwell is one of 4 superintendents across the entire country to be a finalist for a national superintendent, I believe. And since I am here representing the state, before I start bragging about you, we serve at the pleasure of the governor and our General Assembly and the agencies. And we, of course, are in education. And one of our co-chairs of our education committee is here with us today. Senator Pinsky, would you like to come up and say hi or anything? You're going to do that? Great. Taken care of. Thank you. So, Dr. Maxwell talked about your being one of the top schools in the state. You are one of 6 schools. We have over 1,500 schools in the state of Maryland. You are one of 6 schools being honored today. And Dr. Maxwell was absolutely right. So if you're one of the top schools in the state of Maryland, which for the past 6 years has been one of the top states in the country in public education, that means that you are one of the top schools in the country. Give yourselves a round of applause. Obviously, none of this could happen. None of this could happen without amazing leadership, as you have in your principal, Mr. Nasser Abi. And as we talk about immersion schools, I am still wondering where on earth he found all these amazing French teachers. Let's give her teachers a wonderful. We know that your mission, your school's mission, is a belief that each student possesses natural genius. I love that. Let me say that again. Each student possesses natural genius, can learn and achieve at high levels when given a lively, secure, nurturing environment. And you certainly have that here. You have done an incredible job at achieving at the highest levels in language. Please, please do not take for granted that you are bilingual. I mean, it is such a skill. It will open doors for you that your peers who do not have second languages can never open. So give yourselves a round of applause for taking the time.
We have a gift from Rudolph's. They're an office supply and computer company, and they've given $1,000 to each of our Blue Ribbon schools, so you're getting $1,000 here to spend on something good. From Lightspeed, your school received a Red Cat system, which is a speaker, amplifier, and mixer. It's going to be really cool when you want to make a presentation in front of a big group. Your teachers, etc., you have that system. It's valued at over $1,000. And from Smart Technologies, they were going to be here, but something came up. You are getting a smart board and all sorts of supporting equipment with a market value of $8,000 for your school. And there's another surprise, because you have a superintendent who believes in technology. So come on up, and you have an extra goodie coming.
So the school system, the board and I are going to provide you with another one of the smart board setups, a second one.
Matching, okay, you get 2 of them. And from Dr. Lowry and also really our sponsors, we say thank you. Your school will receive $2,000 to buy something wonderful. And now this is something you're going to really jump for joy about, because this afternoon, because of a wonderful relationship we have with Joe Corby's, you are all going to be having a pizza party. We want to end with something special for your principal, because you have an amazing principal, don't you? Dr. Lowry, come on up. We have a prize that only a Blue Ribbon School principal can get. Only a Blue Ribbon School. It's the Medallion of Excellence. The Medallion of Excellence.
Bonjour. I guess everybody's going to do that. Listen, I have a very short. First of all, I just want to, congratulate you on doing a fine job and becoming a Blue Ribbon School. Can you give yourselves another round of applause? You're a very special, as people have said that as they've come up. My wife started her education in pre-K in France. So she studied French, and it was real French immersion then because she was an American child and they put her into a French school, and that was it. You just had to learn by trial by error. But she was able to go to second grade in France. But when she moved back to the States, in Richmond, there was not a public school that taught French for our children. So she didn't pick the language up when she came back to the States. She still kept it, but not like you're doing today. So we're very proud of you and very proud of the opportunity that you have. But the reason you have that opportunity is there are men and women who work very hard to make sure that they bring the legislation and provide the funds and resources for you to do that. One of those individuals who's going to come and speak to you today represents this district. He is a mentor of mine, but he is a great advocate for education. And I can't think of a finer person to come address you, especially on this special day, than our senator, my senator, Paul Pinsky.
Thank you, County Executive Baker. Bonjour, je m'appelle Paul Pinsky. It's been a number of years since I took French in 10th grade, and unfortunately I didn't do that well, not nearly as well as you all have done here. And to that point, let me tell you that you should be very proud, not just because of the blue ribbon you're receiving today, but for the tradition of Robert Goddard that preceded you, that came before you from your older brothers and sisters and neighbors, and hopefully that tradition that you will carry on and pass on to your younger brothers and sisters and other neighbors. Very, very important. And while we're celebrating today, you should be very happy, about receiving the blue ribbon as a parent of 2 children who went through the Prince George's County Schools. As a teacher, former teacher of Prince George's County Schools, I can tell you Robert Goddard has been a star for many, many years. When Robert Goddard began, I believe about 22 or 23 years ago, and I could be off by a little bit, a couple of new programs began. Another one was a Montessori program, and we actually enrolled my older daughter in the Montessori program. Now, maybe we made a mistake and they should have been a Robert Goddard because she would know a lot more French than I know. But I have to tell you that the people before you at the county level, the county executive, Sharon Baker, who is committed to education, the CEO, the school board, at the county level and at the state level, Dr. Lowry and her staff, it's a great team. And I appreciate working with them as a member of the state government. And with that, on behalf of the governor, who could not be here today, and the General Assembly, we want to wish you the best and congratulate you on truly, truly a job well done, and one you should be proud of but continue on with and believe in and pursue for many, many years to come. Thank you again, congratulations.
Bonjour. That's it, that's all you get from me. Thanks so much for having us here today. We're really excited to be here to congratulate you. We have a wonderful school superintendent and we have a fabulous school here. So for years, this has been a hidden jewel. This school does so well every year on that national test you guys take. This school does like the best in the country and nobody knows it. So it's a great opportunity to let everybody know that Robert Goddard French Immersion does a fantastic job of educating our students. And of course, my son, Aaron Ivy, is proof that I've got skin in this game. I know, he's so embarrassed, but that's him anyway. That's my baby. Thanks so much for having me here today. Thank you, Senator Pinsky, County Executive Baker, our school superintendent, Dr. Maxwell. What would we do without him? And thank you all for letting me speak.
We want to honor the students that received the prizes for the writing contest that was done through the French Immersion programs in Prince George's County. So if I call your name, please come here to receive your award. Admish Darnaby, Prince George's County World Languages Award for Writing Contest 2014 for 3rd place. Amira is here. Amira, you here? The second place is for Certificate of Achievement and award presented to Pepe Jen. Okay, and our first place is belong to It belong to Betty Aita Ruth Kamea. As a supervisor of world languages and immersion programs in Prince George's County, it's an honor for me to be supervised immersion programs, and I just want to let everyone know that this program is 30 years old. It's the oldest French immersion program in the nation, and it's the exemplary for the nation. We are the only one that keep from K to 12, so that is very hard, not just to have a program, but to have a good program to serve well to the students in Prince George's County. And it's an honor for me to please call Dr. Abby and Madame Marta Christie, please. Could you please come forward? And from Prince George's County Public School to Robert Goddard French Immersion K-8, congratulations for receiving the 2013-2014 Maryland Blue Ribbon School Award, World Language Immersion Program, May 14, 2014.
Nous sommes les. Nous sommes les. Bien. Merci d'être là. Thank you for the closing. I want to start with the parents. Please, parents, stand. All parents stand, please. And the teachers stand. All teachers. Thank you for your dedication, your hard work. I know we've been pushed a lot. I know you pushed a lot of these kids to do well, and we did it. So thank you very much. Now, I want to recognize my supervisor, Miss Brady. When she comes in the school, she's pushing everybody to do well. So please, we want to let you know we take everything you ask us, we do it, and we did it well. Thank you for advising us, for helping us to be here. And it means a lot to Goddard French Immersion. In fact, the school started in 1985. So, but for many years, nobody knew where French Immersion is located. In fact, we started somewhere else, at Rogers High. In 2002, we moved to this building. Since then, even the first day, the first year the school was created, we've been doing well. And I want to promise the county executive, the CEO, the Board of Education, and all parents, we will continue to be the greatest school in the county and in the state of Maryland. So I know I want to say thank you especially to the county executive for your leadership and where you want to take the schools, all the schools in the county. And the state of Maryland, we will continue to help you to be #1 in the nation because of our school. And for Dr. Maxwell, thank you for coming back and trying to change things. We see a lot of things. And for parents, if you don't know, our program will be expanded. Next year, we're going to have we have additional kindergarten classroom, thanks to the county executive and the CEO. Thank you to the Board of Education and everybody present. Thank you for your support. We need your support. We're going to need it, and we will not disappoint you. So.